Okay, so here we are. This is Michael's first big test. This is the big date. He and Timothy are going out on a date here at the, the Gnome's Arms bar slash watering hole slash city hall of Hempford on Bagley. And, the date's going pretty well, I think. I think it's going pretty good. He started off kind of shy, if you remember from the last episode. But look, right off the bat, we get to the first kiss pretty quick. And he's starting to warm up. I think he's starting to come into himself. I think we're kind of unwrapping Michael. We are bringing him out. He's a caterpillar in a cocoon, and we're going to free him to be a butterfly. Yes, we are. And, they're all over each other. Things going great. I usually don't have too much trouble with dates in The Sims. It usually goes pretty well. Kind of got it down to a science, The science basically is just like forced romantic interactions over and over and over. But it does work well. Somehow Patrick's here too, and I think the kids are around. And we go upstairs for the consummate dating experience. Woohoo, in a public shower. And in we go. Here, it's so romantic. It's so sweet. Here we are. Take off all your clothes. And you go. First date. The first date's always the most memorable. It always is. Always the most memorable. And, they get inside and they have a good time, like always. Yeah, let's speed it up. Hurry up, guys. Come on. There you go. Oh, there we are. Oh, it's love. They're in love. I'm so happy. So, the date does go really well. She's next door. I can't tell if she's excited. Is she excited? Maybe she was excited. Maybe she was listening. I don't know. It's that sort of town. It is that sort of town. Now, up here above, right off the bat, since we had such a good time, let's be boyfriends, right? Yep, we are. We are. So first date, first kiss, first woohoo, first boyfriends. And everything's going really well. You can tell we already have a gold medallion on this date. It's only halfway through, right? And there we go to marry me. Marry me. There you go. They're going to get married. Yes, they are. One date. They just met earlier today, but they're going to get married. You can tell, look at that. Like hearts. They're super happy. And it's wedding bells. That's what you hear in the background, wedding bells. And I sent Timothy to look for some mushrooms to satisfy the errand. You remember that? The errand we're running for Michael? That's Michael's second test. Meanwhile, Michael, our date's still going and he is here finding number 2. Already? I knew we were bringing him out. I knew we were making him into a whole new person, but for goodness sakes, here we go. All over it. The date's not even done. And Michael's on number 2. He's a lot different. He was shy when we got here. Look back, you can see he was shy. Now he's all over number 2. First date's not even finished. But he's all over it. He is a stud. He's a town stud now. Very proud of him. Very proud for making those leaps. So is Patrick. He's like, yeah. You're doing great. You're doing great. I don't think they'd even exchanged numbers yet. And they were already back there kissing and making out and stuff. So we're going to see how this plays out now that Michael has 2 boyfriends in one day. On one date. Oh, no, there's our first kiss right there. Oh, there we go. So romantic back behind the bar. Probably all sticky, feet stuck to the ground, where the bartender spills stuff. Date's complete. Gold medal on both sides. I'm taking that as a gold medal on both sides because I'm releasing this as 2 dates. This was a very efficient use of our time. 2 dates all at once. They go home. Timothy gets a little sleep, but not very much, not too much because he's got to get up and get busy. He's got to get going. We do have this errand to do after he eats. After Patrick's cooking more food or canning or something. I don't know. But this is a Timothy episode. We've really got to get our errand going. The errand is to find like these 6 mushrooms, right? 6 spicy mushrooms. And we found 3 and I planted them so we can make some more, but they're actually out of season. So I'm thinking that's going to take like forever, right, to find these things. So I'm not amused, really. I think at this point, I still haven't even found them. I haven't. This is where I go out looking for them for the first time. I can't find them. They weren't in the junk pile. But they are here. They're right here. I do find them. But you're going to see here, I only find 3, and I need 6, right? Doesn't tell me what they are, so I go through. I don't know what he's doing there. He does go through and he harvests all of them, right? So this is our first little patch we find over there. And I'm a little worried that if we take them all, they'll never come back. I don't think they ever come back. I don't think they're ever going to come back. So we have to go look other places. And they're supposed to be all over the Bramblewood. I only found 2 locations. That first one and this one that you see here. Out of picking out all those mushrooms, which was what, like 14 of them, I only get 3 of the spicy ones I have to have for the errand. Which is one thing I don't like about these errands. This is an errand. I'm just supposed to run out and grab some stuff, run it. That's how errands work. Errands are like Uber Eats, okay? Uber Eats is not, hey, could you go grow me a cow and then slaughter the cow and then make a hamburger out of it and then bring me the hamburger 6 months later? No. Uber Eats is, can you run to this store and grab this thing and bring it to me? In this case, of course, I do try planting them. I do. As I mentioned, I do try planting them. I plant them all up. But it ends up, coming up here in a little bit, you're going to see they're out of season. So they're not even going to grow for a couple of months, which is my point. An errand is not like a 6-month-long ordeal, okay, where you get it and plant it and water it and take care of it and harvest it and then bring it back to me 6 months later. That's not for $100. Oh my God, that's not even worth it. No. So someone needs to teach Maxis how errands really work. Real errand is this. I get money. I go to the store. I bring you your stuff. You pay me. The end. Those 2. I was trying to get them to cheer up, and so I sent them in for some woohoo. Well, apparently the toddler ran across the room before they even got started and blew the whole thing. Now, why? He didn't stop. He didn't look. He didn't say nothing. He just passed through on his way outside. He just wants to go play. But it blew the whole thing, so I had to restart it. But it worked. Second time around, it worked. Got them in. Take care of the matter, right? Take care of the matter. And once it's said and done, they're going to feel a whole lot better. And hopefully everything will go along well. Now, I don't know. I should have sped this up. I really don't need to. You've seen this, right? I mean, you've played the game, right? I really don't need to show that. Cat didn't mind, by the way. And they didn't care that Cat come in there. Cat comes in there, hops right up on the bed, doesn't bother them. Okay. So we have a little bit of family moment. I think Trey is trying to teach her to say please and thank you. Have some manners. She loves it. He loves it. Great. Everything's fine. I don't know what Timothy's making there, probably canning something. This is life on the farm. This is it. Sit around, teach the kids some stuff, kill chickens, can some more. Oh, and they want to go on a date. And go on a date. That's the other thing for the farming life. Go on a date. Go on a date with mystery guy who lives in the woods with a whole bunch of animals in a cave making animal clothes. And we go to my restaurant here at Midnight Halloween Theme Park, which is what I turned Granite Falls into. And I made this restaurant. And, they kind of get there and they hang out. And I'm thinking this is going to be cool. But actually, I'm worried about the gate there. I don't know why there's no gate. There's just a fence. So I don't know if I lost the gate somehow or what happened. But I decided, well, I better go in. And I do change the gate around. And I'm thinking I'm going to set them up to eat something, right? They're getting along great, by the way. But I'm going to set them in to eat something. And I still haven't fixed the gate there, I guess. I don't know when I get around to doing that. Did I stop it already? What happens? This is what happens. No, they're still on a date. What happens is I decide, hey, I'm going to break for a little bit, right? I'm going to break for a little bit. Let's just take a quick break. And I actually stop it and save it. And then when I come back, there's no more date. So I guess when you save, I guess you can save during the date, but then it doesn't save the date. I kind of knew that. But when I tried to save and it didn't give me the warning, I kind of thought, oh, well, maybe it's okay. Maybe it will kind of save it. So after I set them up for a table, I restart the game and I go out to my table and I don't even notice the little date thing's gone. I just kind of notice, where's my date? Why hasn't my date come into the table? And things like, this is a table for 6 for 2 people. And as it turns out, a table for 6 for 1 person, but okay. So I'm sitting there waiting, expecting to have this great date here at this theme park. Well, he's gone. He's gone. I don't know where he is. He's not in the restaurant. I kind of look around for him. Like, did he get lost? Did he go to the bathroom? Nope. The waitress is in the bathroom. The one that wasn't sleeping, I don't know if you noticed that. One of the waitresses was in there just sleeping because they're having labor problems with service industry in The Sims 2 as well. So I sit there for a little bit and I kind of think, well, I'm not going to stay here and eat by myself. I'm not going to do that. And I kind of consider calling him and seeing, hey, do you want to come and join me? And then I decide, I'm not going to do that either. It's not going to work. Because if he shows up, we're not really going to be on a date. And he's probably not going to sit at my table with me. Because even when you're on a date, they don't sit at the table with you and I just give up. I just leave. I just give up. I'm like, I'm not hungry anyway. And off I go back to, I don't even remember where. Back home. Back home is where I go. And I'm trying to think of something to do. There's that fox, by the way. A little miscreant. And I go home and then I decide I'm going to go somewhere else. Probably, I think I'm going to go check on the mushrooms again, right? And see if they've respawned. So maybe I can get the other mushrooms I need from Respawn. Long story short, spoiler alert, no, they're not there. They don't actually respawn, right? So I go back to the rabbit hole and I do go look again, but they didn't respawn. They're not there. And I think once you get them, you've got them. That's it. Once you get them, you've got them. There's nothing else that's not coming back. And so I do look around, more exciting Sims farming gameplay. I kind of look around just to make sure that they're not here. They're not here. And that's it. That's about it. And I'm thinking, what am I going to do with this? Because I want this errand over. I want to know if Michael has to go down the hole. Does he have to go to the oubliette for stiffing me and not paying me? He could stiff me. But I expect to get paid as well. So I better get paid. I look, there's nothing there. I should have bought those morel mushrooms because I do want to plant those, start making more money at the farm. I didn't buy it, though. I was looking for the spicy ones. They don't have any at the shop again. I go check. This is where I learned that, hey, these aren't even in season, you guys. And I'm just like, great. Now, I also go and talk to the wolf. I think if I make the wolf, I keep calling him the wolf. He looks a little bit like a wolf to me. I know he's a fox, but he also looks a little bit like a wolf to me. So I talk to the fox. Maybe I can make friends with him and he'll stop killing rabbits and bringing everybody's mood down, Trey Sterling calls. That's my backup. He wants to come over, so I'm like, sure, come on over. That's the other Trey Sterling. There's two. There's two because somehow I end up with two in the game. So he wants to come over. I figure that's a backup. That way, if Michael has to go down the oubliette, I won't be all alone. I won't be all alone. Or Timothy won't be all alone. So, yeah, I might as well have two. Have him come over. Stove's broken, by the way, as you can see. And the usual thing takes place. Hey, let's keep the love motives high. There's the other Trey. Here's the amazing thing. This guy, I don't even remember his name. I don't remember his name. This was the first person. What was his name? This is the first person in the first season, in the first couple of episodes. This was going to be kind of our love interest. This is who we were going to marry. Look how sad he is. We didn't marry him. No, we didn't. We married Patrick. Patrick is who we married. And he finds us. He stalks us, finds us out here. I give him a little kiss on the cheek. It's like, yeah, we're still friends. And he wants to make out there in the garden. And I'm like, okay, here's the deal. I married somebody else. It wasn't you. It's not going to be you. Patrick's a great guy. And then he just walks off. Yeah. And I didn't have him just walk off, but I think he's kind of like, you're the past. If I was interested, we would have got married back in my Shuno. He goes in there to the real person he loves. He goes in there to Patrick and sees their son. That's his family. That's what he's about. The other guy just kind of wanders off. I don't know. Maybe he drowned himself in the river. I don't know. I don't even know how he got there, why he showed up. He just showed up out of the blue. So Michael here, though, he's maybe thinking about a backup too. He's thinking about a backup too. We don't do anything with that. I'm not going to ruin that family moment, which is so sweet, like a little Hallmark moment. I'm not going to ruin that. So Patrick does not have him come over. He's like, nope, you're Timothy's guy. Go call Timothy. Go deal with him. And meanwhile, we have some toddler farming. This is the toddler version of farming, which basically just tear everything up. Now, it really doesn't tear anything up, and I think that would have been really cool if the toddler could go out there and tear up the crops and it destroys the crops. You're like, baby, what did you do? How did you do? Why did you do this? Then he's like, I'm farming, Daddy, I'm farming. He didn't do nothing. Or at least maybe he pulls weeds. I don't know why. And by the way, here I'm adjusting my MC command center so they don't get tired so fast. Their motive decay was way too fast after I adjusted the time in MCC. And so I had to adjust that too. I was kind of going through and adjusting that. But back to my point with the toddlers, I don't know why they don't go ahead and just let them weed. Why not? They could use the exact same animation there. Like they're just ripping weeds out of it and it would be fine and the weeds would be gone. I'm not sure why they don't do that. I think that'd be really easy to put in. And believe me, toddlers do help on the farm. And toddlers will help you in the garden. If you say, hey, pull the weeds, the things that look like that, pull that out. Yeah, they'll do it. We go into town because it's a festival in the middle of the night. And we do go into town. And but there's nobody there. I was going to do it. I was going to enter again and give them their third strike and just seal Hinford's fate. But I go into town and we didn't have any llama fur or wool or whatever. So I couldn't enter. So Hinford is spared for another day. And I go back home and I get Timothy and I think, okay, I really am over this errand. I want it over. I want it finished. Go ahead and have him take a shower. Kind of get ready. It's like the middle of the night. I don't care. I don't care what time it is. He's had plenty of rest. He's fully rested. He just needs to get cleaned up. And we're going to go over to Michael's house and we are going to finish this errand, right? I know what you're thinking. Jason, you only had 3 mushrooms and you planted them and they've not grown yet. There's none left here. There's none left here. Yeah, I know there's not. This is what I'm going to do. Okay. I decide I'm going to go in. First, I try to see if he's at home. All the lights are on. He does not answer the door. What's going on with that? All the lights are on. He does not open the door. I wanted to see if maybe we could woohoo in that little rabbit hole house. You can't. I thought I'd stop by for the middle of the night booty call. Nope, didn't work. Apparently he's not home or sleeping or something. What I do, though, is I go back home and I go into buy debug and I get 6 of those damn mushrooms, cost like $7 each. Because here's the deal. Like I said, errands don't last 6 months. Errands last 6 hours. Okay, so you're going to go buy me some of those mushrooms and I'll make this mushroom mash. Okay, so I ordered them off Amazon. That's what I'm counting that as. I ordered them off Amazon. Surprise, they're here in a day. Sent via drone, actually in an hour. Because I'm not doing 6 months for $100. Fuck that. Nope. 6 hours. Even that's stretching it. So I go back over to this guy's house. He's still not there, right? Where is he? I try calling to see if I can just bring him to the lot. Says he's sleeping. Oh, is he? He's in there sleeping. So I'll wait. I'll just wait then. But look what happens. He kind of shows up. Okay, he doesn't walk out the front door. He shows up like he's been out in the forest in the middle of the night sleeping. I don't care. He's still cute. And this is gorgeous. Oh, my God. So I'm out there hanging out with him on the bridge, oh, love. And I'm like checking this out. It's like a beautiful scene. That moon, the aurora borealis. I say, like, here's your mushrooms. How do you like it? He loves it. See, he didn't care they came from Amazon. He just wanted some mushrooms. Now, it did cost me money. That's the thing about these errands. So far, I spent more on errands than I've made for sure. So I didn't get paid for the first one. He gives me a bowl of hallucinogenic mushroom mash. Like, here, eat it. You know, it's fine. No, it's perfectly safe. It's fine. Perfectly safe. Old Timothy's hair gets high as a kite. It's essentially what happens. And I'm going to just say this. If you've barely known a guy for a day, I don't care you're getting married. I don't care you're getting married. You've only known him for a day. Don't eat some mushroom mash out of a bowl like that. Don't do it. Timothy runs over and convinces himself that birds can talk and that bats live in that, stump. And he has a little sort of conversation with them. And then he goes back and he tells Michael, yeah, no, I did. I saw it too. It was incredible. It was like an out-of-body experience. It was, no, dude, you were tripping balls. So just totally drop all the bullshit. They didn't talk. Nothing happened. Except what happened? We got the money. Michael saved himself from the oubliette. We did get paid, and we brought Michael home for a little bit of fun at home. What's going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? So we're going to see that next time. Next time, we brought Michael home. First visit to the house. Introduce him to the family. They've already met, but we're going to introduce him to the family. And Timothy's going to sober up from that mushroom mash. And hopefully we'll see you next time. Hit like, subscribe, follow, or notify, whatever. And we'll see you then. Thanks for watching.